things back from the war.
Wow. And a veteran. Is there anything you don't do?
I knew that I shouldn't. I'd already lost so many toes. But man, do I have a soft spot for a beautiful, dangerous girl. And she was probably the most beautiful, most dangerous girl in all of San Francisco. She was like the fog underneath the bridge to a ship at night. I'm the ship. She the fog. Or maybe the rocks, or both. Whatever I know, I was about to get wrapped in that fog and probably end up on those rocks.
Listen, Nikki. Let's share a toast of kinship. To us.
How about we do a little poursy, huh?
Oh! I like your style.
Nobody's making faces, so I guess I'm safe.
Love him more.
Say.
Offer him everything he wants.
Let's get away from here. I've always dreamed of moving to the country, a white picket fence, 2.5 children.
Make it 3.
Well, one's a bun in the oven.
Boss.
It's like you're reading my mind.
Boss.
Take me away from this. Take me away from this dingy city of San Francisco. I want to go to Modesto.
Find a heart of gold and a hard-boiled babe? That's what I live for. Why I've been sacrificing toes the last 6 years searching for you.
That's the most romantic thing a man has ever said to me.
You need to get out more. Let's get out of here.
Boss. What are you doing?
Don't worry about me. I'll see you later. Wow. Look at this.
My little farmstead in Modesto. You know, I've been paying a farmhand to keep this place up for me.
Oak,
Sure is nice, huh?
oak cabinets. Look at this Frigidaire. It's beautiful. The meals that I'll be able to make in this kitchen for you, my love.
Yeah, that sounds incredible, doesn't it?
Oh, this is what I've always wanted. To be in love with you.
I can't buy it. It's what I've always wanted too. A beautiful woman to fawn after me. But why is it that when you get what you want, you don't want what you got? Man, life is short, twisted path sometimes, isn't it? Am I the spider or the fly? I don't know.
And my love, I know there's not many good detective jobs for you here. I thought you might want to look at these job listings to see what kind of work you want to do here in Modesto.
All right.
I circled a few of my favorites. This one is tax collector.
All right.
This one is garbage collector.
Lots of collecting going on.
And this one is a mortician.
I have seen more than my fair share of dead bodies.
You would be brilliant as a new mortician.
All right, maybe I'll dip on down to the old dead people room tomorrow and check her out and see. Mortuary, that's the word.
You have such a way with words.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Now say, I really would like to start with those 3 children.
Mention how fertile you are. Out loud. Now. All right, don't.
You look
You and me and you. And normally fast is my speed. I like them fast and loose. Together.
Well, here you are tied down to this old woman, ready to have a simple, boring life. For love. This is what you wanted, right?
It's kind of like what I wanted. I mean, I wanted all of those things, but I wanted them to be things that I earned through my general masculinity. Hard work. This feels like I woke up and a bag of gold was laying on my chest. It's not the same. You know? There's a difference between a home-cooked meal and one you get at the 5 and dime. And this tastes like 5 and dime turkey. You know? I think I liked you better when you were trying to kill me.
What are you saying?
Hold it. Beelzebub, you gotta be around here somewhere. Come on, Junior, out yourself.
Who were you talking to?
He's talking to me. I was the one telling you to tell him you were fertile.
Listen. I didn't read the contract because no one reads the contracts, we just sign.
I wouldn't have been in business for 40,000 years if people read contracts.
But what I wanted was you to make me a man that could be loved, not make someone love me. Do you see the difference?
You said was that you wanted love. This is love.
No. I don't know what that is. Can you just make her stop, please? It's gross.
Doesn't love me.
This is what you wanted, my friend. Comfort her.
I was such a good mom boss, and I gave it all up for
Hey, but look, you were literally trying to kill me earlier, or at least put me in jail and ruin my reputation.
It's a fine line between love and hate, I agree.
A very thin line, for sure. And do you think you could step over it just like that? No. There's secrets at play here. Secrets within secrets. And I'm sorry that I did this to you. But I'd rather have you free and making your own choices and loving me out of compulsion.
Well, it sounds like you wish to break our contract.
I do. And you know what? I want Tommy back too.
And with that simple act of defiance, when he burned the contract, he found himself suddenly back to the apartment with the dead girl on the floor, and Tommy in his full regular self next to them.
He didn't even spill her drink! Oh my God, why are you looking at me like that, you bongo? Look what happened, this girl's dead!
Say,
What are you staring at me for, Nicky?
how do you feel about the letter T?
Kidding me is my favorite letter. I wish every name started with it. What the hell are you doing? You got a dead body here. How did that happen? Did you do this?
I just met the girl. How would I do this?
I don't know. But I told you this was going to be trouble. I told you this was going to be trouble.
You did. But you know what? It's the kind of trouble that we've got out before and we can get out again.
Open up! It's the police! We know you're in there! Open it up!
Let him in.
Put your hands above your head, sir. me.
What?
Put your hands behind your back!
What kind of crooked cop are you, huh? The phone lines have been down and you come rushing in here 1 minute after some dame turns up poison?
Oh, I was trying to hide her from you.
You're going downtown.
And downtown he did go. For Big Boss, Big Red, had planted the exact scenario for Nicky to take the fall. And there he was, being sent off to the slammer, and Big Red there to meet him.
Oh, poor little Nicky Wicky. Take a seat.
I can't believe you arranged a gloating session.
I couldn't help but gloat in my victory.
I'm not going to sit down just because you tell me to. You've already set me up and got me sent off to Sing Sing.
Ha!
Or maybe Alcatraz here, I don't know.
Listen. This has been my dream come true. To see you behind bars, in handcuffs, going down for a delicious murder.
You need better dreams, sweetheart. I'd sure like to see you in handcuffs too, but it's for different reasons.
Oh, he's so quick-witted, Nicky Vilas. Listen, I've been planning this moment since the day you locked my father up.
Your father was a monster.
Well, we can't all be as great as him.
He murdered your mother too. They hid that from you, didn't they?
No, Mom. Mom passed away suddenly of a disease.
That's what they told you. I'm sure. I'm sure your father
No,
proliferated that lie.
he would never kill my mother.
In his grim butchery in your sub-basement, he had a trophy room.
No, there's no way. I lived above it. I never smelled anything. Just formaldehyde, and I just thought, that's normal.
The DA wanted to keep you safe. Thought a little girl shouldn't know such things. Turns out you were rotten all the way through to begin with. There was nothing left to save. Shame, too. Brain like yours, looks thrown in, you could have done anything. And anyone. You'd have decided to be a pale shadow of him. The monster's little girl. Sad.
I don't understand. You should be so mad at me right now, and instead you're showing me empathy?
We've all got a little bit of darkness in us, sweetheart. We all got a little bit of light, too. And sometimes, the only way to find your light is to touch the darkness.
The only way to find your light is to sometimes touch the darkness. Nicky Vilas, 37 years old, detective, now arrested, framed for murder. Yes, even the Lord of Darkness himself cannot offer him the satisfaction of a new life, a new love. For his desires lie deeply square within the Twilight Zone.
Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater, and this is...
Rachel Kumar.
Arasta Durakshan.
Justin Carnes.
Griffin Beer.
Eileen Tumlin. At least I have you know.
And we are so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. We have one more performance of the improvised Twilight Zone, and that is tomorrow at 3:15. If you had fun, come on back. It's always a brand new show, always improvised, always based on your suggestions. If you have any friends, and I know you do because you're all so lovely. If you have friends, go and tell your friends about our show. Your word of mouth is our greatest form of advertising, and we appreciate you helping us spread the word. If improv looks like fun, it is. And if you're wondering, hey, can I do that? You can. In fact, Synergy Theater teaches classes right here in Walnut Creek at the Walnut Creek Arts and Rec Center. I teach them myself. We have a 3-week sample class coming up in December, and then our full 8-week beginning courses starting again in January. If you have never been on stage a day in your life, this is the class for you. You'll have a great time, make a lot of friends, and laugh a lot. Take some information on the counter all about it on your way out. After the Twilight Zone is over, we are back here in January with Improvised Law and Order. And then we are coming back in April with Improvised Dungeons and Dragons, and finally back in July with Improvised Hitchcock. If you want to see all 3 of those shows, you can become a 3-show subscriber and get all 3 of those shows for a ridiculously low price. Take some information on the counter about our upcoming shows and become a subscriber. We'd love to welcome you into that part of our family. Finally, on the counter there, you'll see a big plastic bucket. We are a 501c3 organization. We rely very heavily on the generosity of our patrons to help us keep doing what we're doing. If you have a couple of extra bucks and you wouldn't mind giving it to us, we'd appreciate it very much. Just throw it in the bin there. If you want to write us a big old check, take one of those envelopes and mail it to us. We'd appreciate any help we can get. You are awesome. Thank you for being here. If you have a friend in the cast and you want to say hello, give us about 10 minutes and we'll be by the stage door. Good night, everybody, and thank you so much.